Welcome to McDermott's Batam facility. The complex covers around 119 hectares and consists of 4 main yards, open steel storage area, medical facilities for all employees and their families, a sports ground, housing, and several office buildings. McDermott has always led the way in protecting the health and safety of its employees and the environment at its facilities. Its commitment to quality, health, safety, environment and security, QHSES, is more than just good business. It's one of McDermott's fundamental values. Taking the lead is a proactive McDermott safety initiative that brings a single united QHSES culture to the company's diverse workforce. This is a culture where setting the right example in QHSES attitudes and behaviours becomes second nature. As part of taking the lead initiative and to raise awareness of high-risk potential activities, McDermott has involved a series of 12 operational values that can lead to either success or failure in work activities from a safety and completion perspective. By raising these to a value level, the company can embed them more deeply in its culture. They include readiness and planning, journey management, plant and equipment, risk of impact, mechanical lifting, permit to work, ground disturbance, working at height, confined space, energy isolation, management of change, and continual improvement. McDermott's QHSES policy is endorsed from the highest level in the company. It identifies the commitment of management in protecting health, safety, and the environment at its facilities. The participation and accountability by employees, managers and supervisors for their actions, compliance with all relevant regulations, codes and standards, training and development of all employees, and the desire for continual improvement and efficiency in all operations. McDermott's goal is a workplace free from substance abuse of any kind. Violation of this can result in discipline or being asked to leave the facility. Illegal drugs and alcohol are banned from the facility, and the company reserves the right to test for them. The company also reserves the right to carry out random tests of people entering or leaving the facility. McDermott has a system of safe work practices and procedures for addressing significant hazards or for dealing with circumstances that may present other significant risks. These can be found on the computer in the link system. Following QHSES procedures and safe work practices is a condition of working at McDermott. One effective and powerful safety tool is the Stop Work Authority. All persons at the Batam facility are empowered to stop any work they believe is being done in an unsafe manner or putting personnel at risk. They also have the right to refuse work they consider dangerous. Unsafe acts and unsafe conditions observed in the facilities are reported using a hazard communication card. This ensures the hazards are addressed in a timely manner and they're tracked to ensure they're properly controlled. If you notice anything that you consider to be a safety issue or concern, please report it immediately. The Hazard Identification Tool, or HIT card, should be used when any low-risk work is being done by a competent person. The HIT process is done at the work location before work begins. Potential hazards of the work to be done are discussed, as well as the risks associated with those hazards. Controls are then put in place to ensure the risk is low enough to be acceptable to the company. A task risk assessment is used for any work that's medium or high risk, such as confined space entry. Again, hazards are identified, the risks associated with them are evaluated, and controls are put into place to bring the risks down to a level which is as low as reasonably practicable. Confined space is also identified as needing a permit to work. This is a formal written system which identifies three types of work: hot work, cold work, and confined spaces. Permits allow work to start only after safe procedures have been identified, and they provide a clear record that all foreseeable hazards have been considered. McDermott's lockout-tagout procedure is intended to assist in protecting employees against injury that may occur due to the accidental start-up or release of energy from equipment that's being serviced, maintained, or commissioned. Equipment is made safe before anyone works on it. Personal protective equipment. The minimum requirements are a hard hat, safety glasses, coveralls or an approved uniform, and safety shoes or boots. Earplugs or respirators may be needed depending on the work, and gloves should be worn where there's a danger of injury to hands. Wearing rings, unless taped, eyebrow rings, bracelets, exposed or loose chains are banned from operational work sites because they can become caught or cause or contribute to incidents or injuries. Work vests should be worn when work is being carried out near the unprotected edge of a dock, over water, or on a material barge that doesn't have handrails. You may only smoke in designated areas which are situated throughout the facility. Smoking outside those areas is prohibited. McDermott also has a Just Culture program which ensures that any disciplinary measures that need to be taken are transparent, fair, and reasonable. The program holds people responsible for their actions in the context of the system in which they occurred. It balances the need to learn from mistakes with the need to take corrective action against an individual if the individual's conduct warrants the action. Barricades. Red and black barricades mean no entry. Yellow and black barricades mean caution. When radiation work is being undertaken, no unauthorized people should enter the area. The Batam facility uses a behavior-based safety management process. BBSM is used to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of existing QHSES measures and culture and targets opportunities for improvement. Trained observers watch people working and then give feedback about safe or unsafe acts they've observed. Another means of eliminating risks and hazards in the workplace is through safety conversations. These allow management and supervisors to identify and commend safe behaviours and practices and address any unsafe behaviours, practices and conditions. The speed limit in the McDermott Batam facility is 20 kilometres an hour. The use of handheld mobile phones while driving is prohibited. Light vehicles always give way to heavy vehicles. The Batam facility operates security levels under the International Ship and Port Facility Security Code. Level 1 is the minimum level maintained at all times. Level 2 means there's a heightened risk of a transportation security incident. Level 3 means a transportation security incident is probable, imminent, or has occurred. All people entering or leaving the Batam facility are liable to be searched. In case of a security incident, please obey the directions of our security personnel. Visitors to the Batam facility are required to sign in and show proper identification. They'll be given an identification card that they must wear at all times while they're on company premises. If they're going into the yard, they must wear a high visibility jacket along with basic PPE. They must have a safety briefing and be escorted. In a competitive commercial industry, a company's success relies on its processes and operations. Photography without written permission is banned, especially the use of hand-phone cameras. People not complying with this policy may have their photographic equipment confiscated. All accidents, no matter how small, should be reported immediately. If there's a fire, raise the alarm. Use a fire extinguisher if you're trained and capable of doing so. If the fire's too big, alert everyone in the area and the emergency response team. Proceed to the nearest muster point and report to whoever's in charge. Emergencies should be reported to security at our emergency centre.
Good morning, McDermott Emergency Phone. Can I help you?
Staff who speak both Bahasa and English are on duty 24 hours a day. There are doctors and paramedics on duty morning and afternoon at our main clinic. We provide medical care to our employees and their dependents. Additionally, there's a mobile clinic stationed at the facility to provide first aid for employees only. More serious cases will be taken to local hospitals in Batam or medevaced to Singapore. McDermott considers quality, health, safety, environment and security compliance issues extremely important. The company ensures they're fully considered as it goes about its daily operations. Safety is of paramount importance at McDermott's Batam facility, and the company is committed to being proactive in the prevention of any incidents that could lead to injury or ill health or damage to property or the environment. We hope your visit to McDermott's Batam facility will be a successful one, but above all, we hope it will be a safe one.